Okay, so if you take a look at the best way to do this, if you look at page 75, they give you some definitions about even and odd. And all that says is if you're going to drop in negative x, not in number, but the actual value, x, and you substitute that into the equation. So um, 4 times negative x to the third plus negative x, and then clean it up. Well, I'm going to raise a negative number to the third power. That's going to become negative 4 to the x to the third, and then of course that just becomes minus x. So what happened here is all the signs changed in that function. So that's why it's an an odd power, because all the signs changed. So all changed. What that is, so what's happening with this is if I have, uh, here, let me just make a quick graph of what it looks like. Um, you see the way it changed. So what happens with this function is you pick any x value. I know I didn't take a very big picture of this, but that, you can kind of understand, I hope. So if I f of, I don't know, what is that, 1/2? Let's go f of 1/2. If I go up here, I'm seeing 1. And if I go to f of negative 1/2, I'm going down to negative 1. So see how that's how it deals with all the signs changing. And the reason you don't want to just pick numbers is because what if you're picking a bad number? There can be really weird functions, and if you think about it analytically, you'll get the right answer. Whereas what if you just by the luck of the draw you pick a number that doesn't show that? Um, it would mess you up. So use that f of negative x. So let's look at the other ones that you tried here. So let's do the h of x one, because that's even. So when you have an even function, if you drop in negative x, you get the exact same function out. So that tells me it's an even. And the easiest thing to look at that is a parabola, right? If this is x squared and you take 2, you're going to get 4. If you drop in negative 2, you also get 4. So there's that symmetry going on. So for this one, the absolute value of negative x plus 4, well, the absolute value of any number is positive. So same answer. So that's why this is an even function. Now let's look at that neither one by talking about it this way. Let me do a little bit of. Now we talk odd functions and when all the signs change, even functions when no sign changes. For this neither function, let's drop in negative x. That turns positive, but that turns negative. So you see how not all the signs change. Well, some signs change, but not all of them change. That makes it a neither function. I strongly encourage you to think about it by dropping in this negative x thing. And I hope this was the explanation that helps you.